Hello friends, welcome back, and in today's video I am going to show you that how to create the custom analytics rule in Microsoft Sentinel. So suppose your security architect or your product security officer has received some phishing mails deletion request, and he is asking you to create the rules in Microsoft Sentinel. In this case, how you are going to create the custom analytics rule in Microsoft Sentinel, that I am going to show you. So this is very common task that security engineer actually performs in their daily as their daily job. So let's start our demo. So you can see that I have already logged in Microsoft Sentinel, and from Microsoft Sentinel I actually went to clicked on logs, and in the logs you can also write the query like office activity underscore cl distinct operation underscore s, and if you run this, then you will see the activity that has been captured in Microsoft Sentinel from last 24 hours. So to create the query analytics rules query, you have to do one thing. You have to go to the analytics page. So go to analytics page, and from there you have to click on create, and then click on scheduled query rule. I am giving the name. For example, I can give the name as malicious inbox rule, and this will be custom. In the description you can write like something like this rule actually will be detecting on deletion of all the traces of phishing email from the user mailboxes. So you can write like this rule will detect on delete all traces of phishing email from user mailboxes. And in the tactics and techniques, you have to select the option persistence, and you have to select the option detect evasion. So I have selected these two tactics and techniques. Then in the rule severity level, let it be medium, and status is enabled. Then click on next set rule logic, and in the set rule logic page you have to write the rule query. So I have already written this rule query. I am going to put this rule query in this box, and then we can see the results under results simulation section, and we have to click on test with current data. Now what it will do, actually it will give the estimation of the creation of the rule. but in your production environment you will be seeing the actual data. Now under alert enrichment, expand the entity mapping, and now what we have to do is we have to actually do the mapping with our fields to the categories. So under entity type you have to select the account, the selecting account, and identifier select full name. Here we have to select full name and map it to user ID underscore s, user ID underscore s. Then again what you have to do is you have to click on press add new entity, and this time we have to select the entity as host, and identifier we have to select as full name, and map it to the value of we have to select the originating server underscore s. Then again we have to click on add new entity, entity type, this time we have to select IP, identifier is address, then the value is client IP address, this is the value. Then this is the mapping is done. Now to reduce the triaging time for new incidents, as a SOC analyst or as a security engineer, what you can do is you can add the affected user from the search results. So for that what you have to do is you have to expand the alert details, and in the alert name format you can copy the dynamic rule format. Suppose if you want to reduce the triaging time for new incidents, then as a security engineer or as a SOC analyst, what you can do is you can add the affected user from the search results as part of the alert title. So what you can do is you can go ahead and expand the alert details, and under alert name format you give the name as malicious inbox rule affected user, then user ID underscore s. In the query scheduling, set the run every query to 5 minutes, and look up data from the last you can say that last 12 hours. In production environment, remember that you have to check the loopback data. Okay, then in the suppression leave it on as off, and you have to press the next button, that is incident settings. Now as I said that your lead can ask you to reduce the number of incidents that you are seeing in the Microsoft Sentinel page. So for this what you have to do is that in the incident settings page you have to modify the settings. If it is disabled, then you make it enabled, create incidents from alerts triggered by this analytics rule, and in alert grouping feature we have to enable this option. Group related alerts triggered by this analytics rule into incidents is enabled. Then limit the group to alerts created within the selected time frame. You can put 12 hours or you can put 24 hours also, as per your instruction. And group alert triggered by this analytics rule into a single incident by grouping alerts into a single incident if the selected entity types and details match. So here you have to select the account already selected and select details. You can select name and severity. Then reopen closed matching incidents. You can keep the default option. Here it is disabled, and then you click on next automated response. So here you are not actually creating any automation rule, but in production environment there might be possibility to have automation rule. For this demo we are skipping this and we are going ahead and clicking on next preview option. So here is this the rule looks like. Now it is validating. Now what we will do, we'll go ahead and validation. We can see the validation is passed. Now we are going ahead and clicking on save button. Now you can see that saving analytics rule saved. So our custom analytics rule which we have created, this rule is actually scheduled. So I hope that this video will be useful for your day-to-day job as a SOC analyst, especially, or you are working as your security engineer, where you are actually working under lot of stress and lot of pressure, and due to that you have to reduce the number of incidents, and you have to reduce the triaging time also. These are very common requirements that we are facing as a security engineer in the production environment. I hope this video will be useful for your career. If you really like this video, please do subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and colleagues. Thank you.